Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and here is the t-shirt junk journal. I'm going to be doing a few more things to it. There are some remnants of the t-shirt left over, so I want to incorporate those because it's got some pretty cool things left on it, and I'll show you what I'm still working with. This is the the company name, the back of the shirt. On the inside we have the collar. And then we have quite a bit of the t-shirt left. So we have all of this. And then we also have a lot of the back. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. So I'm going to take, first of all, this symbol from the company, and I'm going to pink it out. I'm going to pink it out. Yep, here I come with my pinkintures. Pink it out. So I have to isolate the elements of the remaining pieces, and then we'll do fun things with them. And what I could do is make the things removable. So if the recipient would like to not have them in the journal, they can just take them out, or they might just leave them there because they won't know what to do with them otherwise. Here we go. Okay. But I think this is just very nostalgic from the shirt. It's a cool piece. So that's got to go in there for sure. All right, here we go. And this is a piece of old paper hanging folder, which I thought was kind of cool. And I thought I would just maybe glue that on there. And I could do something with it, like a pocket or a tuck or something. But, or, you know, I don't know yet what we're going to do with that. Not sure. But I think... now those are your fabric scissors, Pam. Use the other scissors. Okay. All right, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. So, oh, now I just realized what I'm going to do with it, and it's not. I made the wrong cut. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I think maybe. Oh, maybe it'll be all right. No, maybe I need to get the other piece. Okay, let me get the other piece. Hold on, I got an idea. I think I'm going to make a card out of this piece. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to fold this in half. That's going to be the card. I probably don't need it to be that wide, do I? Not quite that wide, maybe a little less. There, there. All right. There we go. With the old fingernail bone folder maneuver. I'm going to have to do some trimming because I didn't fold that straight. I don't know, but I think I'm going to put that there. Okay, let me just do some cutting. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut it down to here. I could just glue it on, but I think I want to sew it on. And I think my little sewy thing is working now, also known as beloved sewing machine. Yes. Okay, so I think it would behoove me to tack this down temporarily. Oops, can't see that. I just turned it over, said piece. I want to put some glue on the back here. You could also use Fabrifix here, but I think this glue is going to be okay. I might come in with some Fabrifix. We'll see. Now the t-shirt wants to stretch on me, which is always interesting. Okay, just try and take it out. Now we're going to come in with a little Fabrifix because I know I can get that down better. Okay, here we go. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. It's a clear silicone glue, and it really works well with fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, and paper to paper. And now, this is just the glue I've always used. Not always, but I mean a lot. And I just find it really reliable, very strong, and does a good job. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, you will want to moosh it a little bit with the finger. Okay, this is where we think it's sticky. I like to finger smoosh. It's finger smoosh, also known as mooshing. Could be a smoosh or a moosh. All right, there. It's just giving me, like, tacking down the center. All right. Okay, good placement, Pam. Way to go. Not bad. Now, I know the edges are not tacked down because I want to sew this. Now I have this little issue of a flapperoo. If that becomes cumbersome in said sewing majiggy, we will do something about that. But let's just see what happens. needle up. Got some thread. Tested it earlier. Whoop, what the heck happened? Oh. Okay, put that down. There. I think I want to do a straight stitch. Yeah, I'll put you there. Okay. Hopefully this will go well. Here we go. So far so good. Okay, we're going to speed it up like we know what we're doing. Hopefully no foldies. Alright, going around. Jacking this baby down. Is it sewing? Yep, sewing. See? Machine didn't fail me. I failed me, but I went back into the trenches. I went deep. I didn't go home. I came back kicking and screaming, and I found the problem. And it really wasn't a big deal at all. I just needed to raise my needle up. That's what was giving me a little problem there, but once we figured that out, sometimes you're only 3 millimeters away from success. You just don't know it. Okay. Oh, yep, that. Alright, here we go. Oh, no, don't be bunching on me. I see you trying to bunch. Alright, here we go. We're trying to align. Okay, maybe one more stitch. And we'll back it up a little bit for a lock. Okay, and then we're out of there. I hope that was okay to see. Oh, so I can come back and trim this off nicely, but... Alright, we got a little flopperoony there. Okay, a little bit of... Okay, it's fabric. What do you want? Alright, look at it. Okay, so it bunched a little, but we're okay with that because we're novice sewers. And we're going to have to be forgiven because our sewing ability is not like, oh, we have like a total scoocherama there. What is that? Nobody knows. But we can cover that up. We can do something. Let's grab one of those gears. We're going to put that right there. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Because that's how we do it around here. We go big and we're already at home, so we don't have to go home. So that's what we're doing. We're going to glue that. Maybe not that one. Maybe a different one. Let me try a few different gears on size here. That one's kind of good. Yeah, I think I like that one. It's a little bigger. Okay. And my glue. So, yes, remember, you can always cover things up. That's the way out of 99% of junk journal foibles. You can cover, cut, tear out, start over. It's only paper. It's only paper. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, that's good. And now you're saying, but Pam, there's sewing stuff on the other side. Yes, there is. Now we can cover that up with something. And I do have these little odd things I came across. I don't know what they are. There's some kind of schematics. I don't know whether it came out of a craft book or something, but it's kind of cool. Are they big enough? Maybe not big enough to cover that. Well, then we just need some backing, and then it'll cover that. All right, so let's get some paper. Oh, I guess we have paper. Okay. We'll just cut a paper the size of this. Where is my pencil? There was a pencil here. Let me find something pencil-like. Oh, I'll take anything at this point. Okay, grab that. That? No, not that. How about that? What is that? I think it's a pen. Yep, brand new pen. Let's see if it works. Key. We want it to about there. And to about there. So let me make those cuts. I'm going to cut here and here on my guillotine. Hold on. Okay, I am back and the magic has happened. This fits perfectly. This is a great job for glue stick, which is right here. All right, let me just maybe glue these little stringies down. They don't run away on me. Okay. Now, goodness gracious. I know you don't believe me. My desk was clean a few days ago. And then crafting happened. That's how it happens. I can fill up a desk in microseconds with, you know, stuff. But that's an active crafter's desk around here. And I'm not unapologetic. I got a messy desk. That's because I craft. Okay, there we go. All right, grab that. Put that here. Place this in approximately the center. Okay. Okay, now you can see, I know, you can see the thread. So what are we going to do? We can either cover it up or we can work with it. And I think we're going to work with it. So I think, okay, I'm feeling like if I hue this, it's going to pick it up even more. So it actually is becoming like a little frame. So really, why reinvent the wheel, right? Just come on along and make something out of it. Basically, is it in a nutshell. Coming around with the black now. Hewing it up a little bit more here and here and there and everywhere in between. Okay, so now we need something to go in the center. And, what if we could take something else from here? That would be kind of cool. Now this does have a lot of unique little things on it, and maybe I can grab some of these words with my, yes, you guessed it, pinking shears. All right, now we've got something at this end. We might as well start here. Let me see if I can salvage some of these cool words here. Let me cut them out all in one piece, and I may need to subdivide. It could happen at a moment's notice, but right now they are unified. Okay. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right, and there. Okay, so what do we got? So not purist. I don't even know if these are real words. They may or may not be. They might just be weird little thingies. Okay, maybe that other something liquido. All right, maybe we're gonna separate. We're gonna separate. Here it happens. It's happening right now. Okay. All right, and I'm even thinking that's not what I'm gonna put here. Nope. I think this is gonna look better here, like a little title to that. I don't know why I'm just like playing with this card. But I am. It happens. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down. I'm just going to come in boldly and glue it down. I could use Fabrifix or the glue stick, but I'm going to use Fabrifix on this one. T-shirts can be a little tricky because they're stretchy, but we just don't give up. Carry on. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. And then, yet again, grand finger tool of it all, finger smooshing to the edges is desirable. All right, and then I'm gonna put this down. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, that's a beauty. Yep, nobody else has one of those. All right, what are we gonna do with this? Still, I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna have to do something. All right, so we have that. I think I was gonna say round the corners, but I don't know if this style lends for round. I almost want to tear the corners. Should I do that? Why not? Let's try it. Oh, where's that thing? Okay, I gotta be careful I don't get that. That's all not easy to tear. I want to make it look like a parrot chewed it. How about that? How about that? I definitely know what that looks like. Yeah, okay, it could be something like that. Okay, that's good. Oh, get up there. And you can also do this little trick. I'm going to do it on here. Which ones would be good? Not those. Oh, let me use the craft knife. That's a better tool. If you want to rough up the edges all the way around, take this and you do this. See how it does that? Oh, nice, eh? You make it look like it's really old. What's that little piece of paper coming from? Oh, great. I just destroyed my own stuff. That's okay. Now we carry on. Like we meant to do it. Yeah, all right. Chew. Very good. Be careful with the blade. Don't hurt yourself. Brush away. Away is good. Maybe roughen that up a little bit so it looks a little rougher. Yeah, I want it to look like rough and worn. Yeah, that's looking kind of cool actually. Check the back, check the front, and you can be pretty aggressive with these. You don't want to go through on the spine, but you can be aggressive. There we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we have a little worn out card. Okay, it looks a little unusual on the inside, but I think it lends it to the style. But then again, what are we going to do with this? I think we're going to have to go in and do some doodling. I think that's where we're going with this because I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Okay, I have an idea. All right, let's go in. We're pretty close. All right, I am going to attempt to make artwork out of this. This is going to be great or horrible. That's okay. It's all right. So we're going to pretend that's a vine. And I'm just going to put some swirlies around this little vine. Maybe some leaves that come off. I might just do little swirlies first. Yeah, that's kind of good. Little circles. Swirlies. Little flower. More swirly circles. I can't see any of that, I know, as I'm covering it. Sorry. So now it's becoming a frame. Back and forth. Back to swirlies. Maybe a little leaf. And more little swirlies. Oh, I know what I should have put here. It's okay, we're not done yet. We can still keep doing stuff in here. And swirly-o, swirly-o. Swirlies. And then we're going like that. Yeah, swirlies. Pick a different way, like almost like a coil that came undone. Somebody tried to make use out of it. Okay, put those little funny leaves. Okay. Okay. Now I'm thinking of what we can do in here, and I think what I am leaning towards that. I'm leaning towards my idea. Let me think. Oh, we're gonna keep doing this. That's right. Okay. We're gonna do another row of swirlies. When you don't know what to do, you do another row of swirlies. It's gonna look a little bit cryptic. We're gonna fill in the corners a little bit. With a little bit more of a frame look. Okay, there we go. A little on the side, maybe a little at the bottoms. Random swirlage. A little more here. There we go. Okay, we have a nice little frame. Oh, let me see. I have an idea. Hold on. Almost back. Okay, I went through a few of my Digikits and I found this one. I'll have to look up the name of it, but it has this cool picture and I thought I might use that one. So let's just see how we can incorporate that. I don't know if it's going to go on the front or the back or where we're going to put it at the moment. Okay. We'll just extract it from said paper and isolate it. It's probably going to be too big for my frame. Oh, if I could do that, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I might do that. That actually does look very cool. Should I tear it? I don't know, I think it kind of looks cool in that pristine way. I'm going to leave it as is. I think that looks kind of neat. Maybe I'm the only one, but, you know, hey, it's art. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, look at that. That happens sometimes. That means we're getting close to the end of the glue stick. Okay, we're just gonna do what we can here. Now, I wonder if they made glue sticks square, if that would be better, so that we can get into corners and not run over what we're, like, onto whatever we're gluing on, because I don't know about you, but I always glue on my project, and that's not a good habit, because then you get glue on your project. But if these were square, then I could just go around the edge. Somebody make a square glue stick, please. Okay, that's all I'm asking. There, that's very ominous looking, right? Ooh, that looks very ominous. I like it. Okay. Now the question is, what about there? All right, let me put you back in there where you belong. A little butt of an end. Okay. I feel like we need paper. Let me see if I can find some paper. Hold on. Might have some of that around here. Okay, I found some old cool paper. This is from some old book or something, but it's different than traditional white copy paper, which I wanted something more old world looking here. And that's gonna do the trick. I think there will be good. Maybe I'm gonna rip it. Oh, I'm just gonna rip it. There we go. I've got several layers of something here. I probably don't need. Oh, what is that I'm ripping on the inside? Oh my goodness, there's something wonderful in here and I didn't realize it. Let me back away slowly and find out what is inside here. There's a magic mystery, something of old ephemera, I feel. Oh, you know what it is? It's the back of an old music book. Course for piano. Look at that. Oh, well. This person does like keyboards. Okay, we might have to incorporate that somehow. But not right now. We need our paper. Yep. Okay, well, that's a nice edge. You know, the question is, how long? How long should it be? Not that long. Go to there. There we go. There we go. Now we got our nice little torn paper. We can glue. Yes, I'm going to use the rest of this. If I can. Oh, and you got to go back in your little house. I was like, it's going to be difficult. Okay. It'll be a miracle if this works. Okay. Da, 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 da. Again, gluing on top of the project. Not recommended. Not recommended. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm going to cross it up. Okay, got my edges. Yep, there's the glue. That's what happens. Okay. It's okay though, because we're going to glue on top of it. Alright. A little bit of glue there. We were able to remove it. And now we have that. So now we have this cool little card. Looking very grungy. And that can go with this. We'll figure that out later. I know I probably want to do a little bit more to the card. But let's get back to the t-shirt and what it yields. Okay. So, close this. I have this little piece. I have a few ideas for this stuff. Let me cut out the elements and then we'll play with the elements. Okay, so these are my elements that are left. And there's almost a long piece in here, and I want to extricate the long piece because I have an idea for it. I'm going to try and not interrupt the design too much. And I think it'll just be a fun thing to add into the journal. All right. This might be two pieces, might be one piece. It's a long piece, so it's probably going to be a couple pieces. All right. So I have this long piece. Could be used for a myriad of things, but let me just remove this little edge. Okay, so you have that. We have that other little word. What else do we have here? More words. Let's get these words. Yeah. Okay. And this way. And this way. And there. So we have that. That's kind of came out cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay. What else do we have here? We have this flourish. I think these are called flourishes. And we'll just extricate you. I don't know why everything is extricating today. Yes, we're not just cutting it out, we're extricating it. Yeah. It sounds more professional. Professional crafting going on here. Baha, I know. That's kind of cool. Looks like a pocket or something, right? Yeah, I think we got most of the design. So we can say we used most of the design. That was pretty much it. It's just t-shirt and on the neck. I don't know, maybe something with the neck, we'll see. But let's use these elements that we have extricated. And back up a smidge so you can see. And who made this mess? And who's not cleaning up? And where's the lid? Who are these people? Who let them in? All right, settle down. It's all fine. It's all good. Oh, this is a cute little envelope. See, this just kind of crept across my desk, and I think that would look really cool in here. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, so also, could do something like that. Oh, that would look really cool, wouldn't it? Just like an emblem. I know that is kind of cool. I do like that against the black background. I think I might do that. Yeah, just a little piece of the shirt as a remembrance. Keeping it white and clean the way it was originally found. All right, let's do that. So yeah, this one will be a little bit different. It's not going to be full of pockets and tucks and stuff like that, because I just don't think this journal has that personality. This is more of just a writing journal. And okay, let's see which one. And there. Okay, see it. Going to the edges. To edges. Get those edges. Get your fingers on every bit of glue that you can possibly get on your fingers. Oops. Now that's what you don't want to happen. Just t-shirt material bounces back on you. Okay, go back over there. All right. All right, we're going to try and... Okay, get over here. All right, here we go. We're going down. Right, here it is. That's good. Got one little curled edge here, which in one respect means there's glue on it. That's good. I might have to go back and glue a few little corners there. I think I will. Here, I can feel we need a little more glue here. Definitely. Oh, okay. Yep, check those edges. Okay. That's good. Everything else seems good. Oh, you need a little more glue. I thought I glued you the other day. How come you're popping up? Don't be doing that. No. That looks kind of cool, huh? Yeah, because again, it's in honor of the t-shirt, and the person might appreciate seeing it in its natural form. Okay, so my idea with this longy piece was a page edge, and I just thought would be kind of cool to find a page, something like that. Okay, and it can hang out a little bit. That's okay. Maybe. Yeah, hang on. Maybe I just want to go across the page. That would be kind of cool too. But I like the page edge idea. But let me do the top and pink it as well. I think it needs to be pinked on both sides. I don't know why. I just feel it does. Let's pink up here. So we have uniform pinkage. It wasn't like somebody just came and tore something out of a t-shirt and stuck it on a book, right? Now it has uniform pinkage. I'm going to just get the bare little edge of this. That's okay. Sometimes that's all it takes in life. Yeah. There you go. All right. Yep. There you go. That's how that's done. Oh, that looks cool like that. See, now I like that better than this. That's kind of cool like that. And I think because those words are there, I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to Let's see. Looks like framing horse or something. Could do it like that. That's kind of cool too. Then I'll have another little piece. But I do like that in the middle. Oh, we're gonna have to sacrifice. That's okay. Okay, let's glue it down and then we'll trim. That's what we'll do. Okay. I know you're getting excited there. Me too. All right, here we go. See, sometimes you don't know what you're doing until you're doing it. And that's okay. You don't have to have it all mapped out in your mind and pre-thought. I guess that's the point here. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow and let your imagination enjoy itself as it on its journey. Where we don't know where it's going to go or where it's going to end up. We just know it's on a journey. All right, did I get it? Going a little further north. Oh, we can stretch the t-shirt. That's for sure. Okay. Okay, no, obviously there's... I know, I see it. I see it. I'm all over it. Yep, here it is. Okay, down. Oh, I need some serious work over here. Lots of glue needed. And down. There we go. There. And now I can comfortably know where it's okay to trim. There. And there. Okay. There we go. So now we have it's as working as a page trim. So we have this little cool thing, and maybe just maybe, once we have that on the front, maybe we'll put that on the back. I think that would be cool. Oh, I think that looks golden. Let's do that. Okay, now this getting the glue down thing where the glue is starting to dry. Okay, we got that. Salvage that. Going around, going around, going around, going around, round the world. Up here, over there, over yonder, down the center, like it's nobody's business. There we go. All right, here we go. Pick it up. Get glue all over fingers. There's just no easy way to do this. I mean, there probably is. I don't know what it is. Is there an easier way to do this? Probably. But it works. And we have to maybe glue some edges. We will. Okay. It's what we do in our off time. Okay. There we go. There. Very cool. So beginning and ending with said t-shirt. There we go. You just get your little self down there. Now, who wants to peel up? You do. Of course you do. I knew that. I could see you coming. Yeah, okay, there we go. Can barely get my fingers apart. Okay, that everybody else seems pretty glued. All right, there we go. Oh, wait, we got one more. We got this. That's cool. All right, let's fix that a little bit. Well, so we have one that is a page edge. Maybe we'll do, oh, it would look cool on a page like this. It would look cool here or here. We could do it like a page topper. That looks cool. Okay, let's do that. All right, we're going in again with the glue. Yet again, the said glue. And I see as I'm spacing them around, that's going to help not make it too bulky. I know I'm saying that, and it's going to get bulky, I know. But I think we're almost done. Okay, the final question is, do I want a tie or no tie? And I'm thinking, I don't know if this is a tie a journal kind of person. I think it's more like this person's more like a non-tied journal. All right, hang on, let me get this. Focus on one thing at a time. Put it low enough. And look, it could come this way a little bit more, a little bit more. No, I think it stretched on me. Did you stretch on me? You did, you little stinker. Okay, you're just gonna have to be in the fold there. That's all there is to it. I guess I could cut you off. All right, pull you out of there. Get you out of there. And I'm gonna gum up my pinking shears. Here we go, coming. All right, just gonna cut off that little edge. It's a little bit too long. Okay, if I could grab it, I got it. There. Now you're on the page and you're not in the spine, which is good. I got so much glue on my fingers, you have no idea. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, well, I'm just taking a pause here and we're going to go back over to the card, and I need to amp it up a bit because it's a little too plain. I don't want to, like, girly it up. I want to keep it, you know, a little masculine. I don't know if I'm masculining it with Nuvo drops, and this is in what color? Ivory Seashell. Oh, sounds very manly. Okay, but it's gonna be all right. Just a little, okay? It's just a little. All right, and then we're gonna come in with some more because, you know, once I get started, I can't stop. Okay, maybe with the copper, that might be good because I got some copper going here. And maybe in the design itself, maybe on the wings. Yeah, there we go. On the wings of the skull-winged creature thingy. There we go. And maybe on here. Sure, why not? Maybe on these little floretti things. Sure, why not? How about over here? Sure, why not? Because we can. So we do. Yeah. A little pop beside the medium. Yeah. That's very nice. Maybe a pop on either side of the words up here. Pop, pop. There we go. And maybe we could even bring a little black in there for anchoring. I would say so. Sure, why not? Okay. Oh, yep, stuck my finger in it. That's how it happens. Okay, sometimes you can wipe it off and put it back on before anybody knows any different. You gotta be very careful when you're doing this stuff because it can smoosh on you when you're not ready for a smoosh, and all of a sudden you've got a smoosh. All right. Maybe I can put some on the gear. Is that too much? Have I gone too far? Probably. Yet again. I can't stop. I just gotta keep going. All right, so we come this way. Yeah. Oh, that kind of shows up nicely on there. I didn't know if the black would show up that much, but it does. Okay. Okay, we've got that. All right, we'll do it. Go around. Yep, here we go. And where she stops, nobody knows. Because it's just fun. There we go. It's all good. All right, so we've jazzed it up a little bit. Okay. We're going to step away because we know better. All right, so I'm going to put this over here so it's out of danger. Yes, as it should be. So I think what I'm going to do, okay, so the book sits nicely like that, but in actuality, it will do this because it is very full of paper and whatnot. And so a quick little look through. It's got lots of interesting stuff with tons of writing room. I mean, I did not steal the writing room. See, I'm so generous with the writing room in this one. And but we're just gonna release this baby to the universe and see what happens. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign it. Where's the black? Here it is. Okay. All right, that's the bottom of the stamp. Good old paper Outpost stamp, established in 2019. It's been a little while. It's been fun. Okay. Sign it and date it. What's this? 7/25. There we go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some weights on this. I may even use that baby as the weight. So there you go, folks. All right, I hope you had fun. Where's my little snuffer? Let me find him. Hold on. Are you ready?
I'm so ready, Mom. Put me in there. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's Sunshine. Sunshine, Junior Cup Pup reporter from the paper Outpost, reporting to you. Okay, so what's going on? All right. Though there were more squirrels and more leaves and more baby birdies out back, and I am all over it. That's right. I'm all over it. And there was a lizard in the house. And guess what? It was extricated. Can you say that? Extricated. That guy was shown the door. Out the door he went. He went pa-chung out that door. And he was no longer in Sunshine's house. And that's how it went down.
Is that really how it went down?
Well. Oh, okay, so I did not participate in the extrication. I stayed on the bed and snuggled. That was my role. That's what I do. I'm a chief snuggler. Yeah, and I snuggled quite well. It was one of my best snuggles ever, actually. But there was, something that had to be extricated. And it was extricated. And all was well. And we all slept well. Yes. Okay. So that's it. Thank you, Sunshine. Anything else? No, that's about it, Mom. That's all I could think of.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
Okay. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.
All right. Down you go. He's like, oh, I'm so used to this. It's only been, 4 years of you being flipped over and talking like a Muppet. Okay, folks. So exciting. If you don't know about my free monthly email newsletter, make sure you sign up for that. I also am putting new products links. It should say view products somewhere here. I think it's in this bottom corner. So if you want to find links easily to these items that I'm using. Also, what else? I have a free monthly email newsletter. You get a free digital image emailed to you every month, a checklist of 500 free or almost free supplies you can find just about everywhere to give you ideas. It's a massive list. Check it out. It's going to inspire you to give you ideas of things that you can use to make junk journals like t-shirts any day. And you also get a page list of ideas, a note from the bookmaker which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and you can print that off and tuck it in the beginning of your junk journal or wherever you like, maybe in the card or something if you're giving it as a gift. And also, I think that was everything. Okay, if I didn't say it, page list of ideas. Okay, there you go. My videos come out Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcast, new audio material, comes out Tuesdays, 7 a.m. And I talk about junk journals, paper crafting. I answer a lot of your YouTube questions there and read some of your comments on the podcast. So if you want to check that out, you can also make comments there. Love to hear from you. Love your thoughts and ideas always. They're appreciated. I have an Etsy shop if you find journals, bundles, kits, and fundles there. And Digikits are printable, downloadable images. There's over 300 to pick from. Birds, Victorian, dragonfly, butterfly, you name it. All sorts of different styles and themes. 5 pages each, all different sizes of themed images that make it very easy to get your junk journal jam rolling. If you don't like to print, I offer a print and mail service. All you do is buy the print and mail option and then send me a list of 10 Digikit names to my Etsy message, and that will ship out to you free priority mail shipping. I also sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers, everything from antique checks, ledger receipts, postcards, black and white photos, you name it, 100 plus pieces. That also comes with free priority mail shipping. And I also have an Amazon shop. If you're looking for extra links, I have a whole bunch of links on there to different items that I've used throughout my videos, as well as my merchandise shop where you can find cool items such as these, Everything is a Craft Supply Until Proven Otherwise, and Create with Reckless Abandon on t-shirts, sweatshirts, zip hoodies, mugs, totes, or water bottles. And you can find me on all the social media platforms, and like Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. So yeah, if you're making some t-shirt videos, love to see those. Put the pictures up. And this particular journal is not going to be sold. It's being gifted to somebody. And remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Talk soon. Bye.